Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Villager Club. Last time we were talking to Yuri and sharing one book with each other. We're getting very close, I'm assuming, I'm not saying very close into the game, but we're getting real close to Yuri. We had relationships. She said that she got the book for me even though it was probably she meant to buy it from the bookstore. Anyways, last time we left off, we were going to show our poem, so let's do that right now. I said we're going to do Yuri first. Let's do Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exclamation. Eh? What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imaginary and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then she looks at the poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off and unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. There's no reason I am able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical to new writers. My mouth is super dry, I need a drink. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on that. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in writers, and new writers, is that they try to make their style very developed. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they format it two together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds train of thought, it's as if the manner totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds. Hold on, guys. I really need to get a drink. My mouth is so freaky. Hold on. Alright. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them, but building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little based. Ooh. Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you have a mind if I read your? Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't that supposed to be the Literature Club? Ghost under the light. I can barely read cursive. The tones of my hair illuminate bright from amber's glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have understood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sticking blue-green hue and of the future. I bathe the calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flicker back. I like that. Oh, I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Yeah, I could barely read it. Yeah, yours is horrible. No, I just can't read this. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you long to read. Yeah, that's right. It did. How'd you know? Well, I don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty, even though I can't read it. Hey, that's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more novel. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story is not all about ghosts at all, Miss Potato. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and expressions in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story, paint a picture. In that case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, able to let go of the past, and so to be left with nothing. That's a lot more slow than putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. I wasn't really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Miss Potato. Me too. Alright. I think I'll do Natsuki. I'm gonna do Natsuki. Mashed Potato, if you're not going to take this class seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. Why do you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyways. I'd tell you to improve, but you better just start trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each to their own, I guess. Anyways, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing that you'll probably think it's stupid. Rainbows can't fly, monkeys can't climb, crickets can't leap, horses can't race, owls can't see, cheetahs can't run, eagles can't fly. right. And that's about it. I got that from Game Grumps, by the way, if you didn't know. Yeah. I told you that I weren't gonna like it. I liked it. What? Stop being stupid. You're just trying to get me. You're just trying to get me hyped up. Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks the writing has to be all so spectacle and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't this the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. I like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things and really distracting. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about a simple writing is it puts more weight into the wordplay. Like I set up the rhyme at the end and it made it all fall on purpose. It helps bring out the feelings of the last time. So you did? I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what I mean. I'm the pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from a youngster over here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. I think I should do Monica last. This is a good poem, Miss Potato! Are you sure it's the first time? Of course. It's not that good. I'm kind of a guy who would be writing. Am I the guy that would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it's impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it so seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how really I'm part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. And, well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but it doesn't mean I'd like to break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Miss Potato. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Signori. I'm not sure if Signori sees the full picture of the mood here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? And we'll be on my way. I'm thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you onto that then. Yay! Now you need to read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through the blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleep from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away the rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want practice. Signori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until the morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can answer a little bit to the yes or no question. I forget to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel better about myself. Don't be mean. that nice. Or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I mean, that's good. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Get Senori some cupcakes or something. Can't you have Natsuki build you some cupcakes? Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Running's the best. Oh yeah. The next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. I need to do a different voice for her because you can barely hear it on a video, so I'm doing more hi, mashed potato. Hello, mashed potato. Having a good time so far? Yes. Good, glad you're here. By the way, since you were new and everything, if you ever heard any suggestions of the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid of bringing things up. I'm much better at just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyways, won't you share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Aha! Don't worry, mashed potato. We'll have all the little embarrassing today, you know. But it's a sort of barrier where we all learn to get to pass through. Yeah, that's true. Add mom to the poem. Great job, mashed potato. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure, but I didn't expect you to get forth to something deep, malfunctioning. I guess I understanded you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Aha! That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyways. You know that Yuri likes a kind of writing, right? Writing is full of imaginary and symbolism. Unlike Senori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes when readers are left to deserve their own meaning of it. It's very challenging to write like the visionary, both allowing people to get something out of it which to feel, or letting them deeply analyze it on all good cases. I can take years to practice, but amusing it Yuri takes the point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm now here near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing things. That's okay, mashed potato. I'd love to see you try new things. That's not the best way to find the kind of styles that suits you. Everyone else that might be a bit based towards their own kids of styles. But I'll keep your help in the way to find the suits the most. I keep malfunctioning while I talk. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have no worry impressing them or anything. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, it's not very good. You sound pretty confident or someone that claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have a sound confident. You see? This is my confident voice. Alright? That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a flame left out of the sun. But it's too late. My reed veins already scorched with permanent copies of meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that was what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. There's a lot of poems have been putting emphasis in the trimming in between the words of lines. When performed out loud, it can really be powerful. Like my robot skills. What's the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if you know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of infraction recently. It's been influencing by my poems, but an empathy. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strong. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyways, where's Monica's writing tip of the day? Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixed on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go on with the flow. That is my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. Guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I expected. It's as if everyone is judging me for the mediocre writing abilities. I keep getting the blue wheel of death. I don't like it. Even if they're just being nice, there is no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is the Literature Club after all. I sighed. Guess that what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Yuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes went towards Yuri and Natsuki. They are generally exchange sheets of paper starting in respective poems. As they read in time, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrowed in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiled sadly. Uh-oh. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki suddenly turns the poem on the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Oh, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can you be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean I had to try something hard to come up with something nice, you say? Thanks, but I really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. if I was looking for suggestions, I would have been asking for someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Yuri liked it. And Mashed Potato did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions on my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing skills. I don't expect to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across someone particularly inspiring. Oh, which I haven't yet. Mashed Potato liked my poem too, you know. He even told me I was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new friend member, huh? That's not what you're just very stranded as well. Now you're just jealous that Mashed Potato appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. And how did you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more? How are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't be trying to go out of my way and make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everything okay? Well, I don't know. What? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as my hair started growing up and showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki. That's a little. This doesn't involve you? I tried to do both things. I don't like that, guys! Suddenly both of the girls towards me as if they noticed I was standing there. Mashed Potato? She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate a simple writing more efficient, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What was the point of making poems if you poems for no reason? Where am I tired? The meaning should jump out at the reader. No, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Mashed Potato. Wait, there's a reason we have so many people expressing words in our language. This is the only way to confine and complex feelings and gain most efficiency. Avoiding them is only unnecessary limiting yourself. It's also a way of explaining our Mashed Potato. Well, it's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with that probably thinks more highly of me. So of course that's going to be... Oh god, really? Really gonna make me do this? I mean, Yuri's my babe. Natsuki, she's kinda cute too. Oh god. Oh god. I'm sorry, I love Yuri. Natsuki, you're right, I liked your poem. See? Wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all! Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri? You seriously don't figured that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple and refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when he said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You, oath, and some things have been me. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fist. At the end, nobody is taking her side. She trapped at this point, being defined only because she can't handle the pressure. I ended up doing that for her. I swear to God, if I got it one more time. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps me to take a walk into the light. Yuri, she doesn't need it. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I swear, you will separate me from kind of looking at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki's affection snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On the way out, she crumps up the poem in her hand and throws it in the trash. Natsuki! She really needed to do that. Look across the room. Yuri and her chin buried in her hand. She stares down at the desk. Yuri approached her as she sits down in the office chair. Sighed. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri! How can anyone have forgotten first straight after being treated like that? You handled it well as anyone could. I don't think anyone else of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Mr. Tail. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. Yeah, it's nothing. One more thing. Is this one thing Yuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. So, yeah? What did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to go make some tea. God damn. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did we all feel sharing our poem? It was a lot of fun! Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Mashed potato. How about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was neat a thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll be doing the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your bones will turn out even better. Think to myself, I did learn a little more about the past poems every night. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those who I want to impress, like Yuri. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Mashed potato! Ready to walk home. Sure, let's go. Hehe. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. So Yuri, about what happened earlier? What do you mean? Between Yuri and Natsuki, does this kind of thing happen often? No! This is the first time I've seen a guy like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate that's all. I can see why they're good friends with you. Phew. You know, as potato. Oh. It's nice that you spend the time with you in the club, but I think seeing you along with all people makes me happy. And I think everyone likes you too. Thank you. Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Yuri still has a situation on it. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? I'll just have to see what the future holds. I'll just have to see what the future holds, you know, right? That's Yuri, I'm sorry. I said the more to myself than to her, but it's easy to be sorry and then search for my mind. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Alright, we'll be picking up next time, making another poem. Make sure you subscribe and like for more. If you want me to play if you want me to do a demo upload, please like. This is JS Gaming signing out. Goodbye, everyone.